Hi and welcome back. So today's video is about how to draw curly boy hair for beginners, in which I'll take you through the most simplified way of drawing curls. But before that, let's pause the video and note it down all of the materials that I have used in this tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to break down the curls into 5 simple steps that will be very easy for you to understand how you can simplify the curls on a head. So the first step is to draw strands. Always start by drawing a strand of hair that flows descending in size because curvy hair tends to have large strand towards the top and smaller towards the bottom. And also make sure to understand the shadows of the strand to make it fully depth. Alright, so the second step is to draw chunks. Draw the chunks of hair thicker towards the base and then thinner towards the ends. This is just the result of how hair grows. Make sure to give your hair some volume by using these three-dimensional forms. And to understand this, just follow along with me. Also, you can download the free templates of these practices in the link down below. Now, the third step is to create a volume. You must create volume using the shape into form, just like you see in this illustration shown on the screen. So the fourth step is circles exercise. I think this short exercise is a great way to develop a natural understanding for drawing curl. Draw some circles that descending from larger to smaller. Draw some directional guidelines that dictate how the hair will flow between the circles. That's how you can draw a perfect flowing curl. So the fifth and the last step is variation. Variation of the curls, or you can say the curves. For a more realistic appearance while sketching curl, I advise incorporating variance in the curves of the curl. As the hair gets thinner, I like to keep the curves bigger at the top, nearest the roots. This occurs because there are more strands in the hair at the base, which means that more hair must bend to form the initial curves. So let's move on to the detailed process of drawing curls on hair. Step number 1 is head shape. Start by drawing a head. I won't be going over the steps of drawing the head shape, but I'll definitely cover this topic in my upcoming videos. Step number 2 is guidelines forms. Draw guidelines or arrows indicating the flow of the curl. You can do this step in your mind and you can draw it down if you have some experience of drawing curl. But I always try at least put down some light lines for the better understanding to draw the accurate curls. Step number 3 is direction, which is the most important part of this hair study. The understanding of the curl direction will be helpful if you have done the proper guidelines before. So here I'm giving a quick demo of curl exercise using a cylinder as a guideline. That will help you to get a better sense of how to draw curls that have dimensions or perspective. So you will be able to understand each single curl. You can also download the free template from the description down below. So the remaining part of the step number 3 is direction on the other side. Make sure you follow the direction of the hair going out on the other side as well. You can say in the illustration. Continue to add additional strands, and if you drew any guideline, make sure they are filled in. Be careful to incorporate some stray hair into the style so that it seems natural and realistic. Step number 4 is blocking the full head with overlapped curls. So I'm now blocking the full head with some overlapped curls. The objective should be to fill in the gaps between the hairs while according to the guidelines, as this will result in a head of hair that seems more realistic. As you continue to draw individual strands of the curl, the voluminous form you first drew to indicate the hair will start to take on a more comprehensive look. At this stage, you should try to avoid drawing lines that overlap or otherwise duplicate those you have already drawn. So go back and tweak a little bit, add some curls wherever you believe that they might be needed to produce more fully fleshed out drawings of voluminous curly hair. Alright, so this is it for today's video. I'll see you in the next video, which will be about shading curl. See you in the next tutorial. Till then, bye!